Hello and welcome to our Kilimo Primavera P6 course. Hope all you people have joined who have already enrolled. We'll give 2-3 more minutes for the candidates to join who has not joined till now. So let us give them 2-3 more minutes. It is just 9 p.m. their starting time, but still I feel some people have not joined. So for them, let us give them 2-3 more minutes. Hi Sumit, how are you? Can you unmute yourself, please, so that we have a little bit chat till these people are joining.
Now it's okay.
Good. Now it's okay. Hi Paras, Vaishnavi, Priyanka.
Hello, sir.
Hi. If you can unmute and you can have your videos also, it will be easy for us for introduction and communication with each other.
Okay, sir.
Good. How are you?
We all are in a sleeping mode right now. So I was
Okay.
not prepared.
So since it is the very first class, so I would like to keep it short. No issue.
What
From
is
next
it
onward.
all about, sir?
Yeah, no issue. From next onward, even we can change the timing with the help of admin. No issue at all. Okay.
No, timing is.
So are you going to change the timing, sir?
With the help of admin and with all of you people, if you will feel good, we can make it from 9 o'clock.
No, sir. Please make it at night only because I just try to come to attend the classes after my office.
Good. No issue. We can discuss it with the
Fine.
admin. Okay, fine. So let me introduce myself, then I will take introduction from all of you. My name is Aftab. I am MTech in structural engineering, and I have approximately 27 years experience both in India and Gulf. In Gulf, I have served in lots of big MNCs in Saudi Arabia, Dubai, and Qatar. Recently, I have done my big projects in construction and design both in India, and now I am settling myself in India itself, along with this software. This software, along with the CAD, other CAD software, I mean the structural design software, project management software, out of which this Primavera is there, one of them. We are teaching this software since last 12 years. We have lots of private limited companies, and out of that, one is Archilimo also. Approximately total 25 to 27 years experience we have. Our other faculties are also very nice. They are giving training in this architectural items, architectural softwares. Myself, I'm giving training in structural items. I mean STAD, ETABS, SAFE, and project management softwares. This Primavera P6, latest version 2021, and MSP, Microsoft Project. May I have your introduction, please, Sumit Chaturvedi?
Yes, sir. So you want to start with me? Am I audible, sir?
Yes, your voice.
Okay. So myself, Sumit Chaturvedi. I'm from Kolkata.
Good.
Okay. So actually, I'm very foremost about interior designing. So fact is that I was doing BSc in biochemistry earlier. So after my 12th passed out, I tried for architect various times. So unfortunately, I cracked NITs also with a good rank. I applied for JEE Men's Engineering and Architect. So I want to do something creative. So I didn't score a good marks into the engineering entrance exam, but I have qualified the architect entrance exam. But a tragedy happens with me. that I scored around it was 300. So I scored around 270. So I was very excited. Oh, I can be able to have a good discussion with my dad that I'm going to the NITs and do the architect. And it was my dream come true because it was became a dream to become an architect because when I was kid, I was very crazy about movies. So I have watched a movie of Architect. I think you have heard about the movie Kismet Connection of Shahid Kapoor, a Bollywood star. So unfortunately, I was so fascinated with that movie, and so I was very crazy about doing this career. So unfortunately, kindly keep that introduction short. Okay, sure. So unfortunately, it couldn't been happen. I faced the failure because I didn't.
Okay, where are you working right now? Where are you working right now?
So unfortunately, dealing with biochemistry, I meet with interior designing. I did some short-term and long-term courses. Then I became a teaching faculty after doing my graduation in BS, like BSc in biochemistry. So unfortunately, some typical courses where topics were left during pandemic, which my institution was not able to complete so far. Then I have seen the Archimedes first advertisement on social media, and it has quenched my trust about interior designing. Right now, I was working into a blue archeo farm. I left off before pandemic, after pandemic, and I have created my own design firm, and it is Phoenix Designs, and I do have my academy, Phoenix Academy of Designs and Lifestyle.
Okay, good, good. Means you are now in architectural design field, interior design field. So
Yes,
this
sir.
course, Primavera P6, will help you a lot in managing your projects. Whether it is a small or medium or big size project, it will help you a lot. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank
Paras,
you.
may I have your introduction, please? Short introduction.
So myself is Paras Singh. I'm from Noida, NCR only. I did my BTech and work as a software engineer in lots of company from the past so many years in HCL Tech, CSC and all. A few years back, I took sabbatical because of my kids. Then when I have to rejoin the corporate houses, then I thought rather than to go and face the new challenge, why not to face the more difficult challenge? And this time I'm going to pursue the career of my own choice. That is the interior designing, which always impressed me from my childhood. So I came across this Academy of Applied Arts. I joined it. I'm pursuing my course from the Academy of Applied Art from the past 1 years. And I have completed lots of module over there. In meantime, my faculty have introduced me this Archiluma's internship and all these programs. So I have joined few courses just to enhance my skills.
Good. So this program, I mean P6, Primavera P6, since you are a strong professional, it will help you a lot in your project, whether it is a small or big or a gigantic project, it will help you a lot regarding project management.
Sure, sir.
So let us start. Other people have already joined. So let us start the Primavera P6 program. Is my voice audible now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, due to internet connection disturbance, there was interruption. So now my voice is audible.
Yes, sir.
Paras, my voice is audible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good, good, good. So let us have some introduction regarding project management,
Yes, sir.
because this P6 deals with project management basically. So can anyone define project? What is project? What is project management? What is project life cycle? These three items will have discussion in brief. So Sumit, can you define what is a project?
Yes, sir.
Our
Sure. So, like when we having like
give us a simple definition, a simple practical definition. No
yeah,
bookish
the
definition.
something that we
Whatever
have.
you understand about project, just give us that.
So something that we have clarity of a goal, like a chart of a goal that we have to complete within a specific time. I think this is a project within time boundation.
Okay. Paras, can you define please?
So project is to fulfill the client's requirement on a specific time with a specific on the specific technology and with all the different teams coming together and to meet the requirement with that requirement or expectation with the final outcome. So this whole life cycle is called the project. When people come together, different skill people come together, they have to interact with each other and they have to deliver a thing as per the client's requirement expectations should match as the final outcome.
Okay, you people are a little bit close to the definition of project. A project is nothing but it is a temporary, as per PMI, PMP, PMI, the standard authority on this subject project management. They are worldwide, world-renowned authority on project management teaching. As per them, project management, I mean, project is nothing but a short, temporary, not short, temporary endeavor. In endeavor, you can say it as a task or work, a temporary endeavor which has to be completed within a specified budget, because there is a limitation of budget, within a specified time and within a specified manpower or resources, whatever may be the resources, machinery, manpower, whatever. And with some characteristics. The characteristics are, it is temporary, means it has initial, I mean a start or end, final time. It will start someday or someday, have some duration, and it will end at some day or someday. So it is a temporary endeavor, means it is having a start and end time. A project, this is the characteristic of project. A repetitive item, just like operation, it doesn't have any start and end. It repeats every day, every cycle, every week, every month, like this, just like a production of this pen. This is not a project. Basically, it's an operation. Production of pen is basically an operation, because every day it is repeated. All the items, all the phenomena are repeated every day. So it is not unique, because only one pen, single pen, same type of pen is being produced every day. So it must be unique. Unique in the sense, no two projects should be similar. Even in, suppose if it is a multiple housing or flats, something will be different. Offsets from streets or some finishing or some interior of different flats will be different. So no project, single project will match with the another project. This is the reason it is called unique. And why it is called temporary? Because there is some initial time and final time, the start time and final time. So any temporary endeavor which is unique, which is having a start and end time, whether it is work or service, whatever may be, this is called project. And what is project management can be defined. We have to be interactive, no issue at all. Then only we can understand properly. Because only teaching by me will not be so much effective.
Yeah,
Get interactive. So Sumi, Vaishnavi, Amarjit, Piyush, just define project management. Ankit,
So
Any
project,
task that needs to be done in a stipulated time with all the agencies coordinating is project management.
yes, anyone else, please?
The things we can do to deliver the project on the specific time with the unique specification, we can consider as the project management. The tools and techniques, resources.
If we say simply, the application of our knowledge and technology, technical know-how, knowledge for the accurate completion of the project in which client is satisfied, and how the client will be satisfying if we go through, if we stick to the project specification, quality, timing, everything within budget, within timing, within resources. If we are completing any task or any work or any endeavor, simply this total art is called project management, nothing more. Okay. Can we define project life cycle, please? Because these three items are very urgent to understand, and then we will start for another business. Project life cycle. What is project life cycle? We understood project. What is project? We understood project management. Now the third terminology is project life cycle. So we have to be interactive. Anyone can define this?
first, we interacting with client and taking the requirements to the finished product. We divide the whole project in different modules at different stages. These are defined as the project life cycle. The outcome of one module has become the input of another module. This is the it's in a systematic manner from requirement to the finished, or you can say the delivery of the project till the delivery of the project is called the project life cycle. We have to follow certain path.
Anyone else, please? You are, mashallah, very close to the answer. Anyone else?
Project life cycle is a series of phases that the project passes through it from start to end. It can be predictive or adaptive.
Yes, simply project life cycle is phases along which the project travels from initiation to completion. Simply, there are 5 stages through which any project travels. We can say in a simple one. First one is initiation, initiating the project. Second one is planning the project. Third one is executing the project. Fourth one is monitoring and tracking the project. And fifth one is closing, under which handover and all these things are done. So can we have little bit elaborate definitions or descriptions for initiating the project? In this project management part, we will be interactive, because all of you know very well the project management part. You are professional, so it has to be brushed up little bit. Then along with this knowledge, we will go to Primavera P6. It will be much easy for us to understand Primavera P6 when we brush up this project management concept. So what is project initiation? Initiation phase, life cycle. The first phase is initiation. So what is project initiation?
Setting the requirements with the client is the initiation.
Definitely collection of information, what the project is, simply by any means, whether it is project charter, whether it is discussion with client or with stakeholders, who may be the stakeholders for the projects. So collection of information in the form of project charter, because project charter gives you brief scope of the project, quality scope, procurement scope. You can say entire brief regarding project, right from a scope up to a stakeholder management, procurement, quality, resources. All these are involved in project charter brief. That's a high level brief or high level summary of the project in project initiation. And all these are given by the client itself in project. And along with this, we prepare, project manager, who is the management team, they prepare their staff members or project team. The next one is planning. What is done in planning in a project normally?
Making a bar chart.
Sorry.
Making bar chart of the entire project, the time schedule, the delivery schedule, the material, procurement, etc. Everything.
So whatever is necessary for correct execution, monitoring and closing of the project to come to the final product or project objective, we have to plan it. So what are the ingredients of planning? Can anyone, what are the ingredients of plan? What are the things we are planning in any project, any type of project, whether it is mechanical, architectural, structural, civil, whatever may be normal general project? What are the ingredients in planning phase?
Finalization of agencies, finalization of estimates, finalization of vendors, or shortlisting.
So number one is project management plan. How the project will be managed, simply because this all about project management. So project management plan itself is one of the ingredients. After that, quality management plan is there, a stakeholder management plan is there, safety management plan is there. Depending upon the category of the work or category of the scope of the project, we are doing the planning for each and every ingredient we are introducing. Just you told about the schedule management plan. Schedule means what? From start to end, how the work will go as per our milestones or as per our duration given by the client. Okay, so mashallah, all of you are very close to the answer. So we discussed in brief initiation part, planning part, and what is execution part now. In the project life cycle, the third one is execution part.
Implementing all the details of the
Absolutely
planning
right.
into
May I
execution.
know the name of the person who is giving this answer?
Piyush Kapadia, architect.
Piyush. Yes, Piyush. I feel you have good experience of executing the project. That's the reason you are giving very accurate answers. Okay,
Thank you.
carry on.
Yeah, I mean implementation of all the details in practically on the site or whatever is required for the project. You have to implement it with proper
So
supervision.
implementation of this plan, whatever planning we have done, right from a scope management plan, scheduling, procurement management, stakeholder management, human resources management, communication management, all these things, the plan we have formulated, simply implementing it is called execution planning. Okay. Now, and distributing the informations also to our people, because in execution stage, it is very much necessary to distribute our this planning pro forma, planning items to all our stakeholders, inside the stakeholders, project team. Okay. The fourth one is monitoring and tracking. What are the elements and what is meant by monitoring and tracking life cycle of this project, any project?
Monitoring is important because we have to check whatever process is going on. It should be on time. No error should be there. People should not feel or lag behind with the time and budget, because once we overcome to that process, it's very difficult to go back and rectify the changes. So it's better to keep on monitoring at the same time.
Mr. Piyush,
Monitoring is supervision, supervising the entire thing and seeing that there are no flaws while the execution, whatever has been thought while executing,
no, there will
and
be flaws. There will be flaws because
but
most of the
minimizing,
most of the
foreseeing.
projects are delayed. Most of the projects have lots of issues. So flaws will come. Monitoring and tracking simply means once we develop a standard plan, which is called baseline plan in planning stage, okay, original plan. We have to check our progress of the project, whether it is weekly or fortnightly or monthly, whatever may be the frequency, as decided by the management and client. We have to check the progress against our original plan, against our baseline plan. And we have to check whether this progress is as per them, or whether our project is on schedule or off schedule, detracked, what are the problems. All these things has to be monitored and tracked so that we can introduce some rectification issues. Unless and until we will be having monitoring and tracking phase in a proper way, we cannot understand the flaws or the shortcomings of our progress, why it is not progressing, why some elements of work is not completing in time, why the milestones are not being met. So all these things has to be covered during the execution of the project so that we can introduce the corrective measures. So this is called monitoring and tracking. Along with this, we offer corrective measures as a project manager or senior managers or management team. We have to go for corrective measures. Suppose if the project is derailed in terms of schedule, in terms of time, it is taking more time. So now it is our responsibility to understand what are the critical items, I mean critical activities in the project, and take care of those critical activities. By crashing or by increasing the time or by increasing the overtime or whatever may be the procedure, we have to bring back the project on track. And this can be possible only when we go for monitoring and tracking the entire project and comparing it with our baseline or original plan and introducing the required required measures to bring it back or to keep, if something is not happening, suppose quality is not being met as an ISO or as per a specification given by client or consultant, that we have to take care and introduce the rectification measure. So this is monitoring and tracking part. You can say controlling part. And then comes the last phase, which is closing part, close out part. So can anyone define and give some brief of closing part, close out part of any project life cycle?
Documenting the entire project and closing it and handing it over to the client with all the necessary documentation of do's and don'ts.
First of all, once the project is executed, approximately complete. I'm using the word approximately because very earlier, before completion, the inspection and testing
Quality
part
check.
starts. ITP starts. We bring the authority, we bring the client, consultants, related authorities, related consultant to check MEP part or whatever may be the important parts which has to be inspected and tested before commissioning of the project. So we start ITP in closing part, very first one. Next one is walkthrough. We take the tour of the complete project along with client's engineer or client's representative and check what are the small things, I mean snag points which are not completed, make a list and we try to complete it as early as possible. So ITP, a snag list, and then whatever you were telling me right now, please brief it. Hello?
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to tell that after the quality checks and everything is done, one needs to hand over the entire project to the client with proper documentation of do's and don'ts and with all the drawings, details, everything, so that in future, if he wants, he can refer those things.
After ITP, after ITP is complete, walkthrough is complete, snag points are finished, built up drawings are finished, built up drawings, because lots of uh, amendment, lots of changes will come into the IFC drawing or construction drawing, good for GFC drawing. IFC is called in Gulf, and here GFC, good for construction drawing. Here it is issued for construction drawing. So GFC, as per Indian condition, GFC is being amended lots of time as per project requirement, as per client requirement. Lots of things are being changed. So definitely drawings are also being changed in between. So as per those changes, all are collected and as per the measurement, exact measurement of the project. Suppose any bedroom was designed in the original plan, I mean GFC or IFC as 4 by 5 meter. But in practice, while it is completed at closing stage, by due to any changes of due to this client requirement or any technical reasons, if it is 4.5 by 4, then we have to measure it, every detail we have to measure and make a built-up drawing. That is also a part of that's and comes under documentation, but it is a part of close-up. Okay, costly. Yes, Piyush.
Yeah, well, documentation means the having as-built drawings. What you said is correct. I mean, we have to make as-built drawings for all the details, whatever has been executed, and documentation will also include handing over of all the bills, checked and audited properly for all the materials and the labor.
Very important thing in close-out phase is lesson learned. Documentation of lesson learned in this project. Whatever lesson we have learned in execution, right from planning up to close out of this all 4-5 phases of the project, lots of problems are coming and the project manager and project team, they are trying to resolve it and they have resolved it also. So what problem came and what was the solution, what was unique things which was introduced into this. So specifically problem and solutions, unique problem and unique solutions, all these are documented under lesson learned register. So this is also very important documentation part, lesson learned register, which will be used by the management in next project, similar project. Suppose if it is a petrol pump project, so lots of new and for most of the project managers and engineers, it may be a new project. So lots of things are coming, new things are coming, new trouble, new problem is coming, which has to be resolved. So it all comes under lesson learned register, the story, write it and everything under lesson learned register. and it will be used in the next petrol pump project of such type, or other projects also, if it can be taken care of from them, any item, any information. Yes, carry on, Yosh.
No, I'm done. I'm done.
Okay, so we understood project management and project management life cycle. Now, as regards the P6 software, I will give you the brief with the help of one PDF. I will share it you in the end, or it will be much better if you can write down it from PDF itself. The brief syllabus I will give you, and some brief introduction also regarding Primavera project. Let me introduce first the Primavera project. What is Primavera? A project software. Any one of you, can you name the softwares which are being used for tackling project management of any type, apart from this project management Primavera P6 software? Do you have any knowledge? Anyone of you?
No, sir.
MSP.
Yes, Microsoft Project Planner. It is just, it's a part of MS Office family, Microsoft Project family, just like MS Excel, MS Word. MSP is also one of the software. Using before for solving this project management problems, apart from MSP and Primavera. Gantt chart. Gantt chart were being used before Primavera, before MSP. Since 1917, 1917, when Henry Grant originated or developed this Gantt chart. From then, now onwards, it was being used when CPM and PERT methodology came to resolve project management scheduling part specifically. So initially, the Gantt chart was being used, developed by Henry Grant. But in Gantt chart, the problem is they have developed it properly, means items, activity items and dates, both can be mentioned, but the relationship of one item, I mean one activity with other activity, it becomes very difficult, approximately not defined. So whether it is SS relationship, FS relationship, means some activities are starting simultaneously, they have lag, they have lead, all these things cannot be determined specifically in Gantt chart. But with the development of MSP and Primavera, it is all possible. So let me give you a little bit brief introduction for Primavera P6. Can anyone say me when it was developed and by which company? So I feel you don't have information regarding this. You people are hearing me or not? Because everyone is muted now.
Yes, sir, hearing.
Okay. So Primavera P6 software, it was invented by Primavera Software Incubation Company, a US-based company, in 1983. Since 1983, this software is being used. Initially, it was P3, Sure Talk, lots of things were there, lots of versions were there. but now it is P6. From 8.2 version 15, the company is naming now it with yearly version, just like Primavera 2017, 2018. Now 2022 has come to the market, but normally people are using 2021. We will also be learning on 2021 version of Primavera P6. On 8th October 2008, 8th October 2008, what happened to this Primavera software?
No idea, sir.
You don't have any idea? Oracle company, they purchased this Primavera software in complete company along with this software. They purchased Oracle company. That's also US based. They purchased it, and since 2008, after 8th October, this is the proprietary right. This is the property of Oracle company. So this was little bit brief how
Sir, is this a
which
free
company
software or
belongs.
you have to purchase it?
Sorry,
Is this a free software or you have to purchase it?
see, this is not a free software. This is a very versatile software. Let me first give a little bit brief about this, and then when I will come on commercial part also. With Primavera, you can manage any type of project, whether it is a small project, medium-sized project, or big project. You can apply Primavera, which is not possible in case of Gantt chart, because if you develop Gantt chart for suppose 100,000 activity, it is literally impossible to keep track of the project, because one project manager or even multiple project manager cannot keep all these things in memory and do as per this Gantt chart. This scheduling, lots of things are there in project management. So all those things cannot be assembled or being guided by this Gantt chart. Not possible. Even by MSP, it has limits that this much activity only can be done. But in case of Primavera, it is the single software in the market which is so much versatile that from 100,000 to 400,000 active. I'm using 100,000 here in terms of lakhs. 1 lakhs to 4 lakhs activities can be input into one project. So you can understand, and it will give you the output, whatever normal output we need, and we give input so that we can get output of all those reports for all these activities, whatever we have input. So it's a very strong, very versatile, and very comprehensive software. Normally in Gulf, this is the only required software in any small, medium, or big companies to be used. In India also, lots of big MNCs and even medium-sized good companies, they are using Primavera P6 owing to its versatility, because it's a very versatile project, right from scheduling, which is the basic item for us. No, any project planner or project manager, or those people who are associated with the project and wants to understand the time and cost part of the project in a proper way. I mean scheduling, cost scheduling and time scheduling. They are using project management software P6 normally. It's a very versatile software, and it gives you lots of reports. So those reports, those variety of reports cannot be possible in other Gantt chart or MSP part. So due to its versatility, it is very popular software. But only we have to take care a little bit be concentrated while you are learning, and inshallah you will be professional. There is no any issue regarding the software. Though it is falsely said in the market that it is little bit complex, this and that. But if the tutor, I mean, if the teacher is expert enough, he is having expertise in project management and application of this software for those project management, everything, then it is very, very easy for you to understand. If the person is novice, he cannot explain you about the projects and the application of the software. So it becomes big to understand. So Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, we have very lots of project execution, lots of project management experience without the use of software, with the use of software. So we don't have any problem. And we'll try our level best to explain everything with the help of a small live project so that you can understand it better. Let us come to the commercial part of it. One question was raised by one of our students that whether it will be purchased. It is a commercial software because it is used for project management. Once you are using, you are saving lots of money for your company. And developing it, researching it, the company who developed and who is selling, they will not allow it to be free. But as a software partner, we have this software, cracked software, we purchased, and we have the right to distribute it for our educational purposes. So we will see it later on. I'll give it to all of you, no issue at all, don't worry. But for your commercial use, you have to purchase the software from this Oracle company. But for your educational part, there is no any issue. Some projects also can be done. I will tell you later on what, while we are ending the course. That time I will make you learn how the projects can be done on this educational part also, apart from commercial. So this was little bit brief regarding our Primavera P6. Let me explain with the help of PDF, PPT, also the syllabus for this software. I'll share my screen. Okay? Just give me a little bit time. I will share you two PPT. Out of this is the first one, which gives you some brief regarding Primavera P6. Okay, I will share you in the end of the lecture. I will share you whatever I have explained you. Everything is written over here. What is Primavera? Why it is required? What are the advantages? Some very good brief is given over here. So we can go ahead. Check this one. What are the structure of the project? Everything is detailed over here. You can go through it, and tomorrow we can discuss out of this if you don't understand. This is a very good PPT regarding brief discussion, especially introduction of Primavera P6. Based on this slide, I have another PPT which I will explain to you. This you can go through yourself in your leisure period, today or tomorrow. You will understand. The explanation part of PPT I will show you now. This is so easy, you can go through yourself. There is no any issue. It's just an introductory part, what we have discussed right. I'll share it. No. I'll share you one more PDF part, which I will explain you, because that contains syllabus. You people have pen and paper?
Yes, sir.
So if you want, you can note down the syllabus itself, else I will share it with you also. The course content. Number 1, introduction to Primavera, already we covered. Project management life cycle, we covered. The next item is creating EPS and OBS. What is EPS and OBS? I will explain to you. Creating any new project, I will explain to you. Creating calendar, which calendars we are using for project management. There must be some calendar, no? Yearly calendar. Which days are off and what are the working timings. All these things comes under calendar, which has to be applied to the project for project management schedule. So we have to create calendars. Then is creating work breakdown structure. All these things we will explain in a nice way with examples. Adding activities, what is the critical path, creating relationship, scheduling, which is the required item. This scheduling, no? This scheduling is the required item. Scheduling means from beginning up to end, what will be the timing required for each and activity, when it will start and when it will end, and what will be the durations of each activity and how these activities are related with each other. Simply that is called scheduling. Constraints, maybe some constant will be there. Some activity may have to start on this date and end on this date. Such type of constant, lots of constants will be there in projects. So that we will learn about constants. Some coding, grouping, and filtering. We will learn it later onwards while we are doing the projects. Resources and roles. Resources means manpower, machinery, all these things along with roles. We will learn assigning resources and cost, and then updating and reporting the project. Generally, after learning this Primavera project planner, I mean P6, we will be able to get two things, control of two things. And those two things is time and cost. We are controlling time, means we know very well what time will be required by which activity and how the activities are related with each other. This is very important. Scheduling is very important. So this time we will understand, and what are the costs involved, that we can understand. So while we are going for project tracking, I mean updation, that time it will become very, very easy for us to track, monitor, and control the projects. These two variable, time and cost, in a proper way. So after learning these 16 items, we will be in a position to have a good control on time and cost. So from tomorrow onwards, we will be learning these things. We have lots of explanation here. Whatever we discussed it is already contained over here in this PPT. You can go through this PPT also. So I will today issue you these two PPT elementary and this introduction plus syllabus plus little bit elaboration of those syllabus. So these two PPT you should go through, and if you don't have any, if you have any trouble, you can ask me tomorrow. But inshallah, after tomorrow we'll do little bit part of project management, and we will start straightforward this P6 course, Primavera P6 course. So for today, if you have any questions, you can write it down to me, or you can ask me right now also. We have 5 more minutes to wind up this lecture today. So you have 4 or 5 minutes. We can discuss if any query is there. Otherwise, you can send by mail, or you can come tomorrow prepared by studying these slides, and we'll do it. We'll resolve your queries. I will share you these 2 slides. These are self-explanatory. And if something is not understandable, just ask me tomorrow, no issue at all, from these 2 slides. Admin will send you. So, Vishakha, Preeti, Ankit, Piyush, I hope all you people could understand today's lecture, and whatever is your query, you can write it to me or come prepared tomorrow by going through these 2 slides, and you can ask me tomorrow. So with some left out chapters of project management, after completing those, we will start inshallah tomorrow itself P6 project management software Primavera. So till then,
Sure.
bye. Bye.
Okay, sir.